The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
You're older. Perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Business, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Jessamine and I played games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine, what is your account?
It was her. Delilah's lie. She broke it.
I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued, he doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
Even in the void, if only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight.
I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
There will be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me, Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Long as it takes. We'll be picking up balusters and spindles made of zirconin umberwood.
I thought the old Duke Theodanis outlawed umberwood
Just
export
a
to
little bit
protect
of
the
excitement
trees.
once in a while.
Can't keep track of trees. My clients refer me to
Someone
like that.
Spotted someone suspicious.
No, it's not something bad. Maybe it's nothing.
Thought I saw someone right here.
Wait.
Who's there?
I wonder who that was.
Oops.
I'll be her favorite when she sees what I can do with a bit of caviar from a drowned man's leg.
Melinda, you look great. Enrico said to give you his regards.
That donkey-faced cretin can open his wrist for all I care.
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide? I can't go on doing this.
They say something's amiss, but I just can't get comfortable.
Our rightful ruler, Delilah calls first of her name. May she reign forever. Some traitors who question her claim to the throne morally. Treasonous nations skulking north. If they want war, we'll give it to them, no matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. Cronus will fight for Delilah. To the bitter end.
The conservatory. I wanted to visit this place with Wyman.
He's a gibbering. Who would want that ancient fool? Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the oracular sisters.
These odd lenses might be linked to what Ashworth is working on.
Cast off parts piled in my workshop, but Jendash finished some time ago. Learning to use the machine. Tricks, touching the void.
Blood and biscuits. I look forward to using my is tangled
bundle of skin and bones representing one of the Dunderheads from the oracular order?
Yes, I'd keep it in my chambers.
You've bizarre taste, Major.
Now to activate it and sever Ashworth's connection to the void.
I look forward to it. For now, I need your eyes on the Duke. At least until we have the sisters under control. There's no one else I trust.
I'll reach out to you tomorrow.
Farewell.
Goodbye, Delilah, my empress.
A corpse? What in the world?
That doesn't work.
A corpse? What in the world? It seems rather rude to die here.
We'll just make noise, I guess.
It seems right to die here, whoever you were. What in the world? Who's that? I can smell her blood! Let's finish her! Now I turn my attention to the oracular.
Alright, fine.
In the world? It seems rather rude to die here, whoever you were. A corpse? What in the world? Let's have a look.
Things. New plan, we're just gonna make all the noise in the world. New plan.
What in the world? Rude to die here, whoever you are.
Shove off.
Peckish.
What will I do now? I'm ruined. I feel like the things I could do.
That's the Zirconian spirit. That's what we need.
hate this wall.
Maybe I should
Itches like a man.
Smells like piss. What a...
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no! Ah!
What's looking for a
With
fight?
me.
I'ma cut you into pieces. I'll cut you in time to die, little girl.
Delilah's coven crossed paths with my old gang 15 years back. It was a bad time.
Not done? I thought we were done. Oh. Damn it. Nobody saw nothing.
It was rather rude to die here, whoever you were. What in the world?
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
What do I do now? I'm ruined. Feeling that dangerous to do.
After Delilah fell to the assassin Dowd, her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago.
Yeah, the water gets nasty sometimes.
Pretty sure I saw something.
You aren't going anywhere!
People are... Some of you have questioned this. Let me answer all of this rabble-rousing at once. Disloyalty and sedition will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Bales, my friend. He's a patriot. A man who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land's silver into shiny coin. I asked him to double the five workers, and he did it.
Boy.
Who are you? Stop!
You ready?
I've got just the thing for you.
Holy shit!
You won't get away!
Might be time to spring the fish cake.
Step back.
I believe.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know.
Gotta go pull the knife.
There are things I regret.
All right, Megan. Thank you for opening up. If only a little.
I'm starting to feel like you deserve it. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes, before the guards get here.
Yes. Let's go.
You are right.
Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke. The owner of Karnaka's mines, Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
Making us out in the city, but I'll explain.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first.
The
through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Paolo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this?
What's that? Ready now?
Ready.
I'll get you as close as I can.
Who was the man I'm after? Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke, loyal and smart. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Started as a miner and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But now the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district. What was once prosperous is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups at Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stilton's home. Maybe he's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Once you reach the Dust District, she'll tell you more.
I'm hungry.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder.
Time to clean and silver. My ears.
Pretty sure I saw someone.
And it got hit by an overseer grenade.
You aren't going anywhere.
I'll be wiping off your blood later.
That was the Alright.
Once you reach the Dust District, she'll tell you more. I'll wait here.
I still got to me one. But then if I eat it, no, if he eats it, Dust District anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder the Howlers use. Then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds. One young lieutenant got hit by an overseer grenade, and that was it. She was one of the Duke's distant cousins or something.
How did I get stuck out here? Tired of cleaning silver dust out of my ears.
Kids in 2 years.
The Abbey's got set up.
Someone's shooting at us!
Here in the last 5 years than in all the years of my life before that. You know that much.
Dust from the mines.
fair fight.
The overseers won't just leave the district. And the Howler. Hello, Emily. I've been doing reconnaissance. Talking to people. The overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that.
This is the Duke of Circon. Been told that people are complaining about dust from the mines falling on the city. Yes, war is expensive.
Stay on your side or you'll be spitting tea. As far as I know, you might be an overseer spy.
Damn dust.
Find another way, brother. This path is...
No, you bastard.
Yeah, so they say.
See? See? I told you!
No. One side.
Give me a hand up. There's no way out of this hole I'm in, is there?
Hello. At first I thought you were one of Paolo's gang, but you don't look so bad up close.
Echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider. Something is... Beg some won't change and grow cold. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everywhere. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified.
Ask again today if this is truly her chosen path. I can only hope the outsider has forgotten first.
The last overseer hasn't shared his plans with me. He's upstairs now, so I assume we'll learn something before long.
The Duke will have him on to deal with the mob of sisters.
Burn. You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother? The Howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the outsider's blessing. Some talisman comes straight from the jaws of the void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some alley.
Forgive me, Brother Nikos.
Hey, you.
No, no, no. Sucks.
I smell heresy on you.
Citrus.
I'll kill you for that.
No! What was that? Who is... You're going to pay for your death. I'll cure the world from the light.
I'll feed you to the house.
No use about getting shot.
Next time.
Burn.
Are we not brothers? What I should have said.
Everything, wherever they go.
Dang.
For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous is the muscle that responds.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last time.
Come on! Let's have a fair fight! Hey, coward! Come fight face to face! Come on!
I know an agent of the outsider when I see
Pretty
one.
mask of yours!
No use running! You won't get away! Come back! I'll help you. What's going on? Come out, wherever you are. He's just unconscious.
Waking him up.
You can't stay hidden forever. Where are you hiding? Huh? What was that?
Let's do it this way, I guess.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Good riddance. I don't know you. Cross the line and you get cut. Paolo says the only way someone gets past me is if they've got burn.
That's me.
Bye, Vice Overseer. Paolo wins then.
I've been trying to bring Burn down for months. You did what others couldn't.
And now you own me, Paolo.
We've been at war with the Abbey, not just over territory, but over the people of Karnaca as well. This is my home. And I'm going to send Burn to Dunwall in a box to explain things to the High Overseer and the Empress herself. Bet you didn't see this coming, Vice Overseer. Now, what is it you want?
I need to get inside Aramis Stilton's house.
You're intriguing, and maybe more dangerous than most who darken my doorway.
I advise you to remember it.
Here's what you'll need to enter the house.
If you do have a hand in what comes next in Karnaca, I really hope you acquit yourself better than the Duke has.
You can count on that, friend. The Duke's a worthless buffoon. Get this guy out of here.
Not the way I wanted to do it.
Get lost.
It worked. The information was correct. Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold, about the places I'd visit. I recall childhood moments with my mother on her throne, and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, Mother's passing, and all that happened at the Hound Pits pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's reign and get my father back. This house holds her secrets. Delilah pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Duke Luca Abel, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't end her life. I'm going to undo all she's done. And next time, I'll hold on to the things I cherish. Just a bit tighter. That's strange. I feel drained by this place. Could that be Stilton?
They drop food.
Aramis Stilton?
In and out, like the wind.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house The void is leaking through a pinprick, left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
I think they're afraid.
What's wrong with my home?
By the void.
The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Wintermont.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the...
We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back.
Damn it. I need to pee.
Stilton's home was quite nice before whatever happened.
Mr. Stilton's given away a... What am I supposed to do with a request like that? Gooseberry wine in a salad.
So, let's...
No, no, no. What's happening now?
What's going on here? What?
Here's the key.
I need help!
Got to be here.
What's going on here?
Just hand over the key.
Shit!
Honestly, why does Stilton even bother trying to impress people like the Duke and that curator? He's better than they'll ever be. You have to understand.
I'm good.
When no one keeps the rooms clean and dry, a house goes to rot.
Don't waste the blood. You don't know anything.
Why are you not?
You won't.
Whatever happens seems to be centered at some focal point.
What has Brianna Ashworth gotten the Duke up to? All this talk of the void, such rubbish.
His face. Well, who was he expecting? The Empress?
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
We're going everywhere!
By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
It's gotta be so bleeding perfect.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Whatever you need, I can't help you.
Shit, lost her. What?
I can't hear anything.
Maybe she took the
It'd be easier if we could open the door and get closer. You sure the combination?
I got a glimpse of Stilton's notebook last month, but he must have changed the combination since then.
Don't maybe search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
What are they doing?
Come on, someone could show up any minute.
Stop crying. For once, something interesting is happening. If a bunch of drunk are
Wait, I'll have a look over there.
I'll check around here.
Won't hurt ya.
I wonder who that was.
Could swear I saw something.
I wonder what I'm dealing with.
I'll find you, you know.
I saw you. No use hiding.
Something moved. I'm pretty sure.
I'll be damned! Hey, you! Come here! You're so
Nope. You fuck, nerd.
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
Should've just thrown my grenade.
Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the star. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna. Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are.
City are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live.
Don't get any closer. You run while you still can, stranger.
I don't recognize you.
Edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought. But the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place. The island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her. and she discovered a way to draw from it. Tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
I've heard that Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family.
Maybe no one else will even notice, but things have changed here, for the better.
You'll get what's coming to him, Megan. Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Vice Overseer Byrne. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can go. Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow. Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Should we head toward the palace?
All right, let's go.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Stuff comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. You can't just sit here. Too much chance of Grand Guard catching on.
What was that?
Hey, you! Come here! Wait for my orders! Come on! What's happening now? Strike at me, then! At your command! She can't have gone far.
Empress or not, she's gonna bleed all the same.
Come on!
I'll find you, you know.
What's you again?
Ready? This should...
Wrong! You're gonna...
Alright. Oh, so good.
So let's see.
Building rested blood fly.
Pretty sure I saw someone.
Controls.
the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied. What? Hey, where do you think you're going?
That was good. Some of us used to give lessons.
You aren't going anywhere.
Back when it was open to the public.
Someone is asking for trouble over there. Right? Wait! Holy shit! This isn't...
Delilah. Her soul is familiar to me.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Spend hours.
I don't recognize you.
Something's gotta give.
You're not supposed to be here!
Kneel down! You're gonna pay!
Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else. And we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's testing us with forms and procedures anymore. We collect the fees we want.
There's another spirit here. Beyond its cage of flesh.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him.
Someone there?
Never-ending. Leave me. No offer to bow or kiss my hand?
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
Ah, you're perceptive. You figured it out.
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the duke?
I don't think I invited you. She's wounded! Let's finish her!
I bet this opens the Duke's vault.
Can't win them all, right?
Once was a man from Old Lampro. His cockle was as wee as a...
Disappointed. It's not about
Where do you think you're going?
I don't want to die.
Wasteful expense.
What's going on here?
Die already!
No, no, no.
How dare you! Keep
At least you knew better than the Sertivian with hagfish.
Joke if you want.
Tenfold in tribute. This is the Serkonan Age, my friend. The age of Luke Abel.
The old
Who's there?
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
It'll be a long night.
Oh, okay.
Aristocratic profile, but hostile. The machine has entered combat. Playback for unambiguous enemy. The machine has lost its quarry. Playback indicates lost enemy.
You're a disgrace to your country, Duke Abel.
Not where I wanted to do it, but okay. Oh, easy there. Easy there.
lens refocus. Making up. Remove this playback after the final field test. This playback indicates some detection without playback indicates a young woman, armed. Overheating, stop all action. Enemy evade.
This must be the Duke's vault.
Open up.
Extending exploration of the area. The machine is still searching.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother.
Should have
I
checked
will honor
the
you,
vault.
always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into my house.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back to them.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
I wonder if it was even really alive. There. Now to wait.
I saw the signal. So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
Duke Abel is dead. Long live whatever comes next.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Take me back to the ship.
All right. As you want.
I grew up with this broken skyline, the muted colors and the way the light falls. It's Dunwall, but it's not. Have I changed, or does everything just look different when you're not wearing a crown? Whatever grand scheme you've got underway now, Delilah, you were smart when you stole this place from me. You knew who among my people to corrupt, and you took away my strongest ally, my father. But you didn't know me. You only saw a sheltered princess. You never thought I'd fight back. You don't know me, Delilah. But you will.
It's just violent.
Remarkable. You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight. And Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
It's probably too late to dwell on regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
I wanted a chance to talk. I made a vow I wouldn't come back here.
If old Samuel could see me now.
No spoilers. You'll have to play the game yourself, I guess.
Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
That was awkward. That dog. Stealth.
Between my legs, it's all I can think about for days. I've never seen a man with hips like his, but he's going to pay for making me wait.
You! I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower?
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
Screw you, jackass.
Who's there? You think you're safe over there? Stealth.
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room.
Why is that, I wonder? Another mystery.
I won't let her escape!
Hey, who are you?
This indicates the search protocol is underway.
Saw you. No use.
I know
Come
you're...
on, don't be shy.
Continue search.
Show yourself.
Search playback. When this plays, search is underway.
Find anything?
The machine is still searching. Triggering electrostatic overheating. Stop all action. Mechanism detached. Magnetic.
That should help.
The belly. No way! Oh.
Dang.
I don't like this code, Light. Light.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Fill my pillow with your hair, or that's a trick I could use.
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
Is it you again?
Speak up. Who is this? I see the tea. Come back here. Oh! What the knives in my mind?
Anybody else?
So you're back. I don't like that. Better have a look.
Priya. My spirit returns.
To the canvas, and I will show you my vision.
So this is the world she dreams about.
Why?
Why shouldn't my people love their empress?
So naive, dear Emily.
In return, I will take back.
It's a lot harder without any crossbow bolts. This is a lot harder without any crossbow bolts.
Why shouldn't my people love their empress? Was taken from me. In return, I will take back.
that was taken from me. In return, I will take back.
Wish I had saved a few crossbow bolts.
All that was taken from me. In return, I will take back. On their tongues, passing across their lips. My throne made greater than any before it.
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
That was disappointing. Let's see what ending I get.
And so the Duke fell, and in his place rose up a man of the people. Paolo had come into the world with nothing, and knew the lives of the least privileged. Sometimes Sometimes power shouts, and sometimes it whispers. In Dunwall, with the death of Delilah Copperspoon, her coven lost its power, and their short-lived coup came to an end. The rightful Empress returned to the throne and began extinguishing the fires across her city. So it was that Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, would fulfill her destiny, ruling for decades over a mended empire with Corvo Attano at her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
Anyways, Dishonored 2. How about that?